Right now, 15 million people live here. 2,000 years ago, there was nothing here. This land belonged to a different city, so powerful that Alexander the Great himself came to conquer it. This is where those people lived, and this is their story. Step inside the city of Ray. The year is 100 AD. You are standing at the Eastern Gate, the city's grandest entrance. The sounds reach you first. The blacksmith's hammer, Zoroastrian prayers rising from the fire temple, and beneath all of it, the roar of a city that never stops. Ray is no small settlement. It is a great city, 1 to 200,000 people, among the largest cities on Earth at that time. And this city has stood here for 8,000 years. For 8,000 years, people have chosen this place. Ray is ruled by the Parthian Empire, the Arsacid dynasty, one of the longest reigning dynasties in history. This empire stretched from the Euphrates River to the borders of India. It stopped Rome and won. Ray is the hub of this empire's eastern trade network. The Zoroastrian holy scripture, the Avesta, considers this place sacred, where the shrine of Shah Abdul Azim stands today in Tehran's Ray district. That hill, 2,000 years ago, was a fire temple. Here, religion is not a private matter, it is the foundation of daily life. The fire temple is the city's center. Every part of Ray is connected to that flame. Morning, Ray wakes up hungry. Flatbread baked on clay griddles, dried figs, goat's milk, if you can afford it. As the sun rises behind the Alborz Mountains, the bazaar begins. The bread sellers open first. Everyone else follows. Walk through the craftsman's quarter and every sense awakens. Blacksmiths, potters, weavers. This city makes things and sells them to the world. The Silk Road passes through Ray's Eastern Gate every single day. Chinese silk, Indian pepper, Roman Syrian glass, Afghan. Ray doesn't just sell goods, it sells news. Every caravan brings fresh intelligence. Ray's merchants are the empire's most informed people. The way houses are built has not changed in centuries. Thick mud walls, flat roofs, courtyards designed to draw in the breeze. No glass, wooden lattice. For the wealthy, Ray is comfortable. Bathing pools, servants, carpets, food from across the world. For the working class, Ray is hard, very hard. Most streets are unpaved, mud and dirt. When rains come down from the mountains, the lower neighborhoods flood. Water, clean water. That is the real divide. The wealthy receive clean mountain stream water first, the rest get what remains. In ancient cities, fewer than half the children born survive to age 10. Infant mortality here is devastating, in every class. But life is not only hardship. Parthian nobles are famous for music, hunting, and celebration. Gatherings happen even in small homes. In the evenings, a single storyteller can draw crowds of 50, 100 people. Stories older than the city itself. Anyone who wants to listen can, free of charge. Work begins before sunrise and ends at sunset. When night falls, the city sleeps, except in the wealthy quarters. The poor man's evening meal, just bread and salt. For the middle class, lentils, bread, pickles. Protein here is a luxury. By 7 or 8 years old, children begin working. Apprenticeship is childhood. There is no other childhood here. Women's roles in Parthian society exceed what the records show. Wealthy women managed estates. Working-class women ran shops, looms, and entire families. No hospitals. The physician comes to your home. Herbs, wound medicine, knowledge passed hand to hand across generations. Life expectancy at birth, 25 to 35 years. Survive childhood, and perhaps you reach 50. Most do not. The Silk Road is not one route, it is a web. Ray sits at the crossroads where the main eastern route splits into 3 directions. The tax revenue from that route is extraordinary. One bundle of Chinese silk in Rome was worth a Roman soldier's entire annual salary. Every bundle that passes through Ray makes Ray richer. News here is a commodity. Every caravan brings information. Ray's merchants trade knowledge like silk. A governor rules this city, the Arsacid king's representative. Within the walls, his power is absolute, but accountable to a throne 1,000 kilometers away. Tax collectors, market inspectors, those who weigh the scales. The Parthian Empire rules by working through existing structures rather than replacing them. The garrison holds perhaps 2,000 soldiers, and Ray is the greatest center for breeding the most dangerous warhorses in the world. In 53 BC, Rome learned its most expensive lesson on Parthian soil. At Carrhae, 40,000 soldiers were destroyed. Crassus himself was killed. Parthian never forgot. But in 165 AD, catastrophe. Roman armies sack the capital and bring back something more dangerous than any army: plague. The Antonine Plague swept through the empire. In some regions, a quarter of the population perished. Ray's trade collapsed. The markets emptied. Ray recovers. Cities at vital crossroads always recover. But the Parthian Empire never fully recovers. Multiple claimants to the throne. Governors choose sides. The empire that had stopped Rome was now consuming itself. 224 AD. Ardashir I defeats and kills the last Parthian king. 500 years of Arsacid rule ended in a single battle. The Sasanian Empire begins. Ray did not resist. The seals changed. New names appeared on documents. Daily life in the streets stayed the same. Under the Sasanians, Ray does not merely survive, it flourishes. New palaces, grander bazaars, buildings unmatched anywhere in the world. Zoroastrianism becomes the state religion. Fire temples grow larger. Priests receive political power. Religion pervades everything. The Sasanian Ray achieved what the Parthians never could: a true centralized bureaucracy. Better roads, stronger walls, the machinery of empire, capable and sharp. Ray falls within the orbit of the Academy of Gandhishapur, the greatest intellectual institution of its age. Greek medicine, Indian mathematics, Persian astronomy, all in one place. Ray's scholars contribute to traditions that will nourish the Islamic Golden Age. This city is a link in the chain of human knowledge. The Sasanian Ray is more beautiful than ever before. Carved plaster, vivid textiles, color on every wall. Beauty is taken seriously here. The Persian cuisine of this era is ahead of its time. Sweet and sour combinations, saffron rice, the use of spices that will define kitchens for centuries. The Sasanian era brings Persian literature. Ray has writers, books, and stories that can be passed to the next world. 641 AD. Arab Muslim armies defeat the Sasanian forces at Nahavand. The empire crumbles at astonishing speed. By 644 AD, they're at Ray's gates. Ray negotiated, it did not fight. Convert, pay the jizya, or leave. The transformation was not as sudden as history suggests. Over 2 centuries, Ray becomes an Islamic city. Mosques rise. A new Persian emerges, in Arabic script, carrying 8,000 years of civilization forward. By 1000 AD, among the 4 largest cities in the entire Islamic world. And the father of modern medicine, El-Razi, was born here, in Ray, in 854 AD. Libraries holding thousands of books, hospitals, hammams. In 1000 AD, London's population was 15,000. Ray's was 400,000. 1220 AD, the Mongols arrive. The city does not survive negotiations. From 400,000 people, within days, almost nothing. Ray never recovers. The Khanats were destroyed. Without water infrastructure, 400,000 people cannot live. The city simply stops. In the 1330s, Ibn Battuta passes through and sees only ruins. A great city, now a village. The Silk Road has moved on. 8 kilometers to the north, in the foothills of the Alborz Mountains, is a small village, in Ray's shadow. Unknown. Its name, Tehran. For 400 years after the Mongols, Tehran was nothing, and Ray, old Ray, slowly returns to the earth. 1796, Aga Muhammad Khan Qajar chooses Tehran as the capital. The village becomes a capital overnight, and never looks back. The Cheshme Ali Mound, Ray's ancient citadel, still stands in the Ray district today. 30 meters high, 8,000 years of history inside it. Most Tehranis have never climbed it. The southern Tehran highway you see today runs on exactly the same path the Silk Road took to Ray's eastern gate. The geometry hasn't changed, the purpose hasn't changed, only the vehicles have changed. Beneath the buildings of South Tehran, unexcavated palaces and libraries wait. Most will never be dug up, because a living city stands above them. What has been found is extraordinary. Arsacid coins, Sasanian carvings, medieval manuscripts, a Neolithic figurine, from a single mound in layers. The Alborz Mountains behind Tehran haven't changed in 2,000 years. When you look at those peaks, you are seeing exactly what a Parthian merchant saw from this bazaar. Tehran is one of the 10 largest cities in the world, but this place has been inhabited for 8,000 years. Tehran is new, this place is ancient. No city lasts forever. Ray did not die because it was weak.
It died because the water stopped and the roads changed. Ray's people did not think of themselves as ancient.
They counted coins, baked bread, loved their children, worried about money. The same story, different clothes. Where Vali Asar Street runs today, the Middle East's longest street, 2,000 years ago there was nothing. Tehran came from somewhere and became everything. Who were the people of Ray? Parthians, priests, merchants, laborers, doctors, mothers, fathers, human beings doing human things. Tehran did not replace Ray, it was born from it. The same mountain water, the same crossroads. The city changed, the place did not.